So Mikey Garcia has finally signed with Eddie Hearn and DAZN. I say finally because Eddie Hearn made no secret of the fact that he was trying to sign Mikey Garcia for what, the past year or so? Mikey Garcia talked about the fact he was in talks with Eddie Hearn and what have you. They finally got it done. This is, as far as I can think, the biggest PBC fighter to cross the street, so to speak, from PBC to Matchroom and DAZN. Now, as far as I'm aware, it's only a one-fight deal with one option. And for those of you who don't know what is meant by an option, generally speaking, and let's just take this case as an example, if it's a one-fight deal, we all know what that means. The option would be Eddie Hearn has the opportunity, if he wants, to promote Mikey Garcia's next fight after that. But he can also, not take it and let Mikey Garcia go elsewhere and have his fight promoted by somebody else. That's assuming that the option is Eddie Hearn's and not Mikey Garcia's. Maybe it's a mutual option. Maybe Mikey Garcia can say, okay, you could do my next fight, or maybe not, I'll go elsewhere. Maybe it's Mikey Garcia's choice rather than Hearn's choice. I'm not sure. But that, as far as I'm aware, again, any of you guys who have got more information on this, which may contradict what I'm saying, please leave links in the comment section below. But this is what I'm aware of at the moment. So it's a one-fight deal with one option, and they're looking to match him against Jessie Vargas, who's been signed with Matchroom and DAZN for quite a while now. Jessie Vargas hasn't been in great form lately, let's be real. He had a draw with Adrian Broner back in 2018, a draw with Thomas Delorme back in 2018, and in his last fight, he stopped Humberto Soto, who's obviously a veteran. So, yeah, not great form by Jessie Vargas. He obviously lost to Pacquiao back in the days, and Tim Bradley. I remember him being really upset about that Tim Bradley loss. He was soundly outboxed in the Tim Bradley fight, but in the last round, he managed to catch Bradley with a good shot and hurt him. But yeah, Jessie Vargas is the guy they're apparently looking to match Mikey Garcia with. And I guess a lot of people are going to say it's a fight which makes sense for Mikey Garcia. Fellow Mexicans should be able to bring in fans and what have you. But it's also quite a safe fight, I think a lot of people would argue. Whether it actually is remains to be seen. But I think on paper, a lot of people are going to look at it that way. Jessie Vargas is naturally bigger than Mikey Garcia, but most people will look at it and say Garcia's the better fighter. He's got better skills, etc., etc. So, yeah, not surprised that this is the opponent they're looking for Garcia, given it's a one-fight deal, because they wouldn't really want to throw it. Eddie Hearn and DAZN are looking to try and retain Mikey Garcia on a longer-term basis. This is just like a little trial, I guess. And when I say trial, it's Mikey Garcia giving DAZN and Eddie Hearn a trial to see if they can deliver a satisfactory service for him as promoters and broadcaster. So in a situation like that, they're not going to throw him in too deep and make his experience really bad. They want to try and make Mikey Garcia's experience pleasant. So let's give him Jessie Vargas. It's a Mexican fight. It's something which should bring a certain amount of new sign-ups to DAZN. Mikey should be able to win it, look good, feel good about himself, and think, you know what? I like the way DAZN treated me. I like the money they paid me. And maybe I'll stay over here, because they're probably promising him, I don't know, God knows what. I don't know whether they could deliver him something like Josh Taylor if he wanted to drop down to 140, because Josh Taylor's not a Matchroom fighter or a DAZN fighter. He has fought on Matchroom shows in the World Boxing Super Series, but he's not signed. He signed with Cyclone. But maybe since they've done business with Josh Taylor before, they could broker some kind of deal between Josh Taylor and Mikey Garcia to have that fight at 140. Maybe that's a possibility. And there are other guys out there as well. I know there is several Matchroom fighters at 147. You got Kell Brook. They're talking about bringing him back in February. And there was speculation that maybe Mikey Garcia will be fighting Kell Brook, but it doesn't appear to be the case at the moment. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about Mikey Garcia finally signing with Eddie Hearn, albeit on a very short deal. And this is the good thing about Matchroom and DAZN, is they allow you to sign very, very short deals. so you can try them out. You know, if you don't like the service you've got for Matchroom or DAZN as your broadcaster, go back to who you were with before. Go elsewhere. I mean, how sore will PBC be at the moment with the move Mikey Garcia's made here? Will they basically turn their back on him if he tries to go back over there? I mean, maybe they will. Maybe Mikey Garcia will have no choice other than to stick with Matchroom or maybe go with Golden Boy, because he was with Bob Arum before, right? And we know that ended pretty acrimoniously. So maybe he could go with... In fact, it would have maybe made more sense if he'd gone with Golden Boy because of the fact they've got Canelo. So you could have had Mikey Garcia fighting on Canelo shows. It could have really bolstered the Golden Boy cards. But at the same time, Eddie Hearn has had his fighters fight on Canelo shows before. So Golden Boy and Matchroom do kind of work together on DAZN. I think there's a lot of pressure from DAZN to force them to work together, to be honest. Well, maybe not force, but encourage them to work together. So maybe we will see Mikey Garcia if he sticks on DAZN on Canelo cards, because that's really a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned. Those two names need to be associated with each other and, you know, helping each other in terms of viewership and driving subscriptions and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Who would you like to see Mikey Garcia fight if he sticks around with DAZN and Matchroom? Do you like the Jessie Vargas fight? Do you think it's going to be competitive? Again, I don't want to give the impression that I don't think Jessie Vargas can be competitive with Mikey Garcia. He is the naturally big guy. And Jessie Vargas is not a terrible fighter. But I'm just saying the general consensus is surely going to be that this is Mikey Garcia's fight to lose rather than Jessie Vargas' fight to win, if you catch my drift. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's happening. I'm out.